Next up, you're in for a treat. My buddy Spidey is actually going to present the next effect, which is Strongman. Strongman is an amazing bolt bend where the spectator can bend it. Can check it out before and after. Impossible. Check it out, my buddy Spidey. Back after this.
Hey Chris, what's up?
What's up?
Not much. I want to show you the difference between physical strength and mental strength.
Okay.
I've got a screw over here with a nut on it, and I think we can both agree that nobody has the physical strength to bend a screw.
I totally do. I have the strength.
You agree or
no? I can bend it.
Let's try it actually. I want you to hold the tip of the screw like that and hold the nut down and see if with holding those two pieces, if you can bend that screw.
No, there's no way I can bend that.
There's no way, right?
No, never.
Okay, we could agree. So physically, nobody could actually bend a screw. There's no way to do that. But mental strength is different than that. I'll show you what I mean. Hold out your fingers like this, exactly right there. And I want you to imagine, actually psych yourself into believing that your hand is actually a pair of pliers. Very strong pliers, exactly, very strong pliers. Because if we had pliers, we would be able to bend this screw. That would be possible.
Sure.
So don't you just pinch the tip right there and really imagine, don't move, but really imagine that your hand is actually a very strong pair of pliers. As you hold that watch, you're going to notice I can actually...
That feels really weird.
Right?
Yeah, it's a really weird feeling.
You see how it bends?
Yeah, I see that.
Watch, we're going to bring it back now. Just like that, let go. And of course, that's a solid screw, and it's physically impossible to actually bend that. It can't be done.
Yeah, there's no way.
And that's the power of the mind.
Thanks, buddy.
My pleasure, Chris. So what you get when you buy Strongman is you get this really awesome little drawer box, and you get the gimmick. There's also another piece in there, which I'm assuming is a refill, but I don't see the context under which I'll ever need it. I think they're including that just to give you more bang for your buck. The truth of the matter is everything you need to perform this is right here. This is it. It's self-contained, and I love magic that's self-contained. You don't need 1,000 other things on you, no body setups or anything like that. Everything you need is right here. Technically, it's really not difficult to do the trick. What you do need is a bit of spectator management in order to kind of guide them away from looking for what it actually is. When I first had this in my hands, knowing what the effect is, I looked for it, I tried to figure it out, and it took me a solid minute, knowing what the effect is, to kind of find out what's going on. So that'll give you an idea of how deceptive this is. Now if you give it to somebody and say, check out this screw, just check it out, they might notice something slightly off about it, and that's if they're really looking for it. But if you speak to them in the right way and guide them to check it out the right way, which I did for Chris on that performance, there's no way anyone's gonna be able to figure out what this is. It looks perfect. It's a screw with a bolt on it. With a nut on it, sorry, a bolt with a nut on it. Of course, you could go to Home Depot, buy another one that looks like it, you can do some switches, but it's completely unnecessary. I've put this in the hands of magicians and very smart laymen, and they could not figure out what's gonna happen. One quick tip. I personally found that after you're done the routine, don't give it up for examination, because once they know what it is and what it does, they might know what to look for. Whereas in the beginning, they don't know what you're gonna do with it, so they could really look and they're not gonna find anything. So I think it's not fully examinable. I'm gonna say it's 90% examinable, which is more than what you need in order to be able to put it in their hands casually. I mean, there isn't much to look at. It's a screw and a nut, and then take it back and do the routine. The presentation that you just saw was something that I wrote once I saw the product. I love it because it's got a bit of like a hypnosis-y feel to it, like you're gonna show them the power of their mind in order for them to be able to convince themselves, or you can even present this as hypnosis, like I'm hypnotizing you to believe that your hands are pliers and then they pinch and you bend it in their hands. I think it's so powerful. I've performed it quite a bit since I got it. I think if you play around with it a little bit, really get comfortable with the gimmick, you are absolutely gonna love this. And it's, I mean, look at it, it goes right in your pocket and you're ready to go. And I think it's rare to find something that is that practical, that strong, carries that small, and plays that big. So I give it my highest recommendation.
So there you have it, folks. Thanks so much for tuning into the shift this week, and we will catch you guys next week with another episode. Have a safe and happy weekend for what's left of it, and until then, peace out.